So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
And here's the chance to counter.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the...
Cantona! Neymar. Maldini. Neymar.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Cruyff. And here's Cantona. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff, rapid and full of intent. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's nice. Cruyff.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's certainly onside here. That is a superb rearguard action. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither side yet able to find the net. Eto'o. Neymar. He's having a pop! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Forwards and with intent. It's going wide left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he was alert to it. Messi. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Van Dijk. That's Maldini. Mateus. Mateus making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. And Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Flamengo take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Davids. Well read, nice interception. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Vinicius Junior. It's Van Dijk. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Davids getting forward. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Neymar. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi has every reason to be...
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Flamengo go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Flamengo with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0.
Substituição em andamento.
That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus. Maldini. Mateus. Messi looking he's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Great vision. Oh, super find. Brilliantly cut out. Mateus. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Cruyff quietly revving up. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. Cross and the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Flamengo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Público presente
And
na
it's
partida
Messi.
de hoje.
Nicely shaped ball. Gets his head on it!
83 espectadores.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Messi. Mateus.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get it through? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Produces a cross. Mateus. And it's Vieira. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. And this is Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
They've
camisa
played it short.
19. Camisa 6.
Keep calm
Teremos
and
uma
carry on. That's the
substituição.
job in a nutshell now.
And here's Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Brazil have their
Camisa
second corner now.
11. Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 10.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Thuram makes the interception. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Flamengo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Baggio making good progress. Stood up well to him there. Cross into the box. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Roberto Carlos. Now Cruyff. Last chance, perhaps.
Such good technique.
Defending was strong and firm. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. It's Eto'o!
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Flamengo presented with a golden opportunity here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. And they can counter here. And this is Eto'o. Now that's a lovely exchange. Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post. He doesn't look too happy with that.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Maldini. Mateus. Davids. He's a shot. Takes a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Neymar. Yaya Toure. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Mateus, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Over to the other side. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's come to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Mateus. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus providing an outlet on that flank. That could spell... and the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Brazil are looking to go forward now. That's tidy. Mateus stood his ground strongly. Mateus is in a really good position out wide. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
This is a promising build-up. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Davids. Davids making good progress. And here's Eto'o. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's well spotted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chance here to counter. Half-time getting close now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's neat. Cantona. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Messi clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Could move up a gear here. It's Vinicius Junior. It's a good run down the right. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substituição.
So we're off again.
Flamengo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Probing pass.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi picks it up out wide. Good ball, good take. And pull it! And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And it's Messi. Messi, nicely weighted ball. Goes for goal! Messi. Mateus. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Davids. Mateus. Mateus touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Zico.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Maldini. Maldini making good progress on the right-hand side. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
80.607 espectadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. And a header! And there's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Over to the right flank. Neymar. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Stood up well to him there.
Camisa 21.
Nicely shaped ball. Maldini cuts out the pass. Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He is through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they win it back again. That's gone for a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 22. Teremos uma substituição.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos was in no mood for any of that. Great vision. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, good effort! Throw in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Flamengo will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some good work on the right flank here. He has found the way through.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well timed, excellent interception. Flamengo still ahead by the game's only goal. Aimed beyond the defence, brilliantly cut out. In by Hullet, gets his head on it! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Teremos 3 minutos
That's a corner
de
kick.
acréscimo.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
That's a decent clearance. And the number on the board is 3. Yamal, that looks a cracking ball. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Flamengo certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.